Music's been a part of my life, my entire life. But as I said, we start many times in theater with popcorn and peanuts or whatever. Today, brownies decorated in Bears colors. Bears colors.
Woo! Sorry. Yay!
Some got some Bears fans, and some maybe just on the outside looking in.
Bears sweater.
Bear sweater. Could be a bear sweater. Could be a Illini sweater. Could be lots of things. But music and sports have been, and they're still at the top of my list. They've been part of my life forever. And the thing that I enjoy a lot, I love travel. I like to perform on stage, as many of you know. Some of you see me in shows. Also karaoke. Anybody that loves karaoke, let me know. I'd go with you. Any night, anytime. One of the very important things that I enjoy here is being involved in the community. Because being in the community, you're part of the fabric of the village of Palatine. We've got a great mayor, Jim. Jim's always there to help. He's a listening ear, and you can count on him. The background, looking at Palatine and looking at the things that I grew up with, music and sports, again, it's kind of been my life. The Illini, Cubs, the Bears, the Blackhawks, Sox. I'm a Chicago fan through and through, so it really isn't one team. But growing up on a farm, I wouldn't trade it. You know, it's been great. You work hard, you play hard. The values that I learned growing up on the farm, being with my dad, my grandfather, I never traded for the world because they taught me so many things that I do today. And you think of your life and you look back and reflect, it is a wonderful life, you know, and I've had a wonderful life. There have been some ups and downs as we all experience. And the thing is, I learned a lot of those values because music being present in the household, in our home, was always something you could come back to. My mom played the piano and the organ at church. My dad sang. It was a great life. And the thing is, I was there side by side with my dad and grandfather, and that's why I learned the things that I did. And it's become full circle now with my career as a contractor. The thing that more sports and music did for me when I got to college, the Glee Club, some of those things that really stayed with me my entire life. And it taught me, because I learned to be a coach. I only did that for 1 year, then I went to work with the University of Illinois. And all those things really led back to IBM was my next career. And my career with IBM taught me many of the skills, the business skills, the acumen that I need today to have a business. So with my background in teaching, my background from the farm, teaching, I had it all. I mean, it was just like everything was out there on a plate, and each step was leading to something else, and I didn't know what was around the corner next. At IBM, a lot of good things happened during the time that I was at IBM. We had two sons. My two boys, Brent at 40, and now at Justin at 36, and they're buddies of mine now. You know, it's great to have having the first grandson coming on the way in the spring is going to be awesome. But it taught me a lot of things because during that time, during IBM, my days there was my divorce. And so, as I say, everybody thinks of me as up energy, high energy, smiles all the time. That wasn't a happy time. But you can recover, you can go on with your life, and you find new relationships. You also find new business relationships. And this is when things really turned around for me, is when I left IBM because I started a new business, in the business I'm in today. But I began to be more spiritual. And one of the things is, you know, you never know where the spirituality is going to come from. And what I've given you today is something to think about. I don't know how many of you believe in spirituality, the angels, or someone's watching over you. I have a really passion for that, thinking that the universe is always doing things if you're just listening. If you're there listening for it, things happen and you're like, why did that happen? And I don't know why it happened. But it could be somebody that's helping from above. So the keychain that I've given you, take it, think about it. If it's something that you may be thinking about later in life, that's something that you can take with you from today. I mentioned also that through high school and through the things that I learned and the spirituality that it became, you've got to listen for these things. And sometimes, just, you don't know. You think what it's going to be. And you think, well, what am I going to lead to? And what am I going to hear the next time? I listen for the spirituality, and then I hear. So when I do that, when I'm listening and I'm hearing, sometimes you never know what it may be, what it could lead to. And maybe the kinds of things that you would have as an opportunity. Wait, what's that sound? Where'd that come from? Where was that sound? I heard it. Did you hear it?
Yes.
Anybody hear that? I heard it. Yeah. Whoa, what's that? What's going on? I'm not here. Where's here? Well, I'm up here. I'm on the top of this building. What building? Where are you? Well, I'm on the top floor. I'm on the 94th floor up here. 94th floor? What do you mean? Well, you need help? Yeah, I just don't know what to do. I've lost all my spirit and I need some help. Can you help me? Please help me. I don't know where I'm going. Well, I'll try to get up there. I climbed before, but I don't know. Well, hurry, get up here. I don't know how fast I can hurry, but if you'll just let me, I probably can make it. Maybe usually it takes me like 20, 25 minutes. Oh, I can't wait that long. Here, let me help you get up here. I'll help you. I'll help you get to the top. I'll do anything. You just come in a hurry. Well, okay, I'll do what I can. Well, hey, there you are. Where are you all from? Oh my goodness. I left my friend. Maybe that would help me get my wings. I don't have my wings. I'm 413 years old and I can't get my wings. Please help me. All right. I'll stay up here. You go out. You tell my story as you see it, and then we'll see what happens. Okay. He's a hard guy to talk to. I mean, he's up there resting now because he got up there quickly because I helped him. Yeah, I tell you, I've known Rick since he was a little boy, and he was so energetic. His mom always said, he's going to be in music. He's going to be in music when he grows up. I know he will, because he has the rhythm, he has everything it takes. She says, I play the piano, but I know he's going to be that musician. And so Rick was that guy, and he was always energetic. They had a lane. Their lane on their farm, it was half a mile long, and he was determined. He'd take his tricycle and he would ride it all the way to the end because he wanted to meet his sister in the bus. So we didn't know that would lead to things like, energy, climbing, doing all kinds of activities that he does today. But the thing that was most important to me, and you just never know, but the one thing I need is my wings. I've been working so hard, and I thought if I helped him, maybe he could help me. And so you just never know where those things are going to happen. Because sometimes, there's somebody just got their wings. And it's not me. It's never been me. I don't know what I have to do. I'm 413 years old, but what am I going to do? I'm just so distraught. But maybe if I tell a little bit more of Rick's story, maybe because when he went on to college, when he got to college, he was a singer there, and he loved it. He loved everything that he did. And the thing that was most important for me to see him do is when he was in the Glee Club, and he was in his a cappella group, and it meant so much to him and his parents because his dad had been in the Glee Club when he was in college. And it was so important for him to do those things. And I just hope and pray that I'm going to be able to help somebody. somebody else, they got their way, and I just don't know what I'm gonna do. But maybe if I just keep telling his story, maybe it'll be a way that he can do this. You know, he got on into college and he had all the sports that he loved. And you know, it was great because all of the things that he did there, it was so fun because they needed somebody to care for. And his love of sports, you know, the Cubs, the Bears. Speaking of the Bears, I think we should sing the Chicago Bears fight song. Mayor Jim, I understand you are a Chicago Bear. You're a Chicago Bear. You know the fight song?
I do know the fight.
Okay. Well, if I could just have an extra sheet, then I'd like to lead us. Would you all sing the Bears fight song with me? I like to sing too. Okay. Well, here. Okay. All right. Well, let's ready? I'll get it started. Okay. Bear down, Chicago Bears. They're playing their way to victory. Bear down, Chicago Bears. Put up a fight with the right so fearlessly. We'll never forget the way you filled the nation with your T formation. Bear down, Chicago Bears, and let them know why you're wearing the crown. You're the pride and joy of Illinois. Chicago Bears, bear down. Maybe if I can get through this, I'll get mine. I don't know. Maybe I. Bear Jim, do you think I can?
I think you're on your way.
How about you?
I think you're going to get them.
Do you think so? Well, you know, maybe you can, if you invest in me, maybe that would be, would that be a way? Well, what about you? If I give you a salute, would that help? You know, or Ted, again, you know, you've been around guiding people and helping them with their needs and everything, and you know, it's terrific. But maybe is there a legal way that you can help?
I have to look at the president. I got to do some research.
Well, Jim, you know, is there anything that you would advise me to do?
Just keep cheering on the Bears. Yeah, I'll help with you.
Okay, let's do that. What about you, Steve? You gonna sell me a house?
Yeah.
Okay.
One up there.
I don't want it. I'm 413 years already. I don't need that, you know. I tell you, Calvin, what do you think? You're the exercise coach. Do I need to be more physically fit? Yeah. Good. That help me at 413 years old? See, it's okay.
No problem.
Yeah, Bill, what about you? Yeah, you got any advice for me?
there.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
All right. Well, anybody else have it? Dr. Nate, there you are. Where have you been? Latecomers will be detained. Pete, you're normally the last one, but I heard you went to the Bears game recently. What was it like? You went with Rick, didn't you? That's what I thought. I saw you from. Well, I had the bird's eye view. No pun intended. But yeah, Shane, what do you think? You know, you're one of those guys.
You know, you still have some work to do. I think you're right there.
Okay,
A
well,
little hair curl product.
oh,
Right in your face, they can't see you.
is this my bear side?
They need some curl to calm it down.
Yeah, well, Jim, what do you think? Technically speaking, what do you think?
I think you got it made.
Okay, all right. Jane, well, you know, Flow Fitness, should I pump me up? Yeah,
Few lunges.
okay, well, lunges. Oh, how about dinner? Oh, lunges, not lunch. Sorry, that's a bad. Great. Oh, sorry. Ted, what do you think?
I think there'll be a sign in your future.
A sign? What kind of a sign? Oh, there's another one. Oh my goodness. That's like 5. How many? April.
You're
Can you
painting
paint
your town red.
red? Right. What about red, white, and blue?
There you
What
go.
about orange and blue?
Orange and blue.
Okay. Yeah. Well, any gifts for me? Any tips or little trinkets or ideas?
Absolutely, all the promo that you need.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe. What do you, Joe? How about you got some investment advice for me?
Yes, plan ahead.
Plan ahead.
Keep moving forward.
Okay.
Consistency, right?
Consistency. Kyle, can you pave the way to heaven?
Yeah, well, maybe.
I'll pay you in little shares so that.
Hey, how about, I've always felt good inside.
That's the greatest news. What do you mean?
Well, all right, maybe you could go with me. Okay, well, you know, how about some goods, some cooked goods I could take with me on my way? Would you make something for me? Yeah, I might need a website. A website that would get me there faster, you know, wireless.
In the cloud.
In the cloud.
In the cloud.
Oh, speaking of the cloud, there's a guy who's been in the cloud. He's been in the cloud with Rick before. 94 floors up, I understand.
94 floors, yeah.
Yeah. Are you doing it again this year?
I'm gonna wear that hair off this.
Okay.
I think I should wear that.
That would be great.
I need that hair.
Yeah, well, yeah, I do too. Because I'm bald without it. Okay, Rick, what do you think? You know, is there a way that I could help the chamber?
I think you're on the right track. You're talking to the right people. They can get you connected with someone
This is
upstairs
great.
to help you
This
with
is a
those
great-
things.
Oh my God, there's another angel. Okay, well, I keep trying. Maybe, you know, Davis, how about cleaning up your act? You
We
think?
just talked about this.
Yeah. Well, Pete, he doesn't know. Liz, I know you're always helping people. You're like Dorothy. You know, you're always, you know, dancing around. You're talking to the lions and the scarecrows and all those things. You know, you're that person. You know, like energy. You have more energy than Rick Burd.
Sometimes.
Yes, well, he looks up to that, you know. I tell you, this is so fun. Jesse, I haven't had my furnace filter cleaned for so long. Not like Amy, my voice is a little bit raspy. Is there something I can help you with?
You'll get your wings if you become Pakistan.
Don't listen to that.
Oh my God. Really, no. I don't know how I can make that, but you know what? This is unbelievable. Michael, how about, are there things that needed for the pantries that you serve? Food for thought.
Oh my God.
He's a young.
These buds are getting.
Fight him off, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Get rid of those
Yeah,
ones.
okay. Take it on.
I hope that's
You got it. Gotta have to fight the script.
Yeah, move. Okay, we got it. Jennifer. Bless you. Taking care of people that I'm so touched. It means a lot. Thank you. And I don't think I need any of your stuff. Am I forever? There's another one, oh my God. And Scotty, what can I say about you?
Sell my drone services to everybody you know.
Yeah, well, I don't know very many people. I know lots of people. But you know what? Sometimes in my life, I've learned that I need to listen for heavenly sounds too, because sometimes it just, wait, where's that coming from? Where's that coming from? What do you mean? Oh. I've waited up here long enough, and I've listened to all your stories, and it's time that why don't you let me take over again? You know, because you've just been rambling. You've been rambling like Rick Burd does. You know, and you got no story to tell. You know, except your own trying to get your wings. And you know what? I've got business to do out there. You know, I've got a climb team that I got to get down from there, and so I got to get back to work. You know, and maybe if you just listen, you stay here and listen. Maybe, just maybe, you'll get your wings. Who knows? But, you know, you can't help but try. And that's all I can say. Okay, go on, you take care of things, okay? Well, man, I tell you, he is a piece of work. You try to work with him, it's like pulling teeth. And he didn't have too many left, you know? 413 years old, it's something else. But I will tell you, he has told my story, and he's told it well because all of you here in this room have meant the world to me in the last 15 years. I've learned so much from all of you. I've done work for Scott and Doreen. I've done work for Jeff.
and Corvos, John and Dawn and their kids. I've done work, referred work
Bill.
to Bill.
Awesome, yeah.
I worked with April as she started her business. When Aaron said, do you know anybody that could help? And he said, yeah, there's a guy in our group that does painting. And so April was part of that network. And I learned in sitting down with her at Nellicona, one of our old members that had the cafe. We sat for an hour and a half that first day. And I learned that she had already perfected techniques that I'd taken 10 years to perfect because she'd done painting for them for their own homes. I could go on, but I won't because I want to focus on what you all have done and what you have helped me grow. And that's this team that we are about to take over the Hancock building on the February 22nd. I know there's things that are conflicting. We've got the chili cook-off. That'll be in the afternoon. So we'll be done and may make it back, Rick, for that chili cook-off because it's the afternoon. And we climb in the morning and then we'll have the after party, but we're usually done by noon.
Perfect. It goes from 1 to 4.
1 to 4. See, we'll probably make it back for that.
Yep.
It would be awesome.
Yeah.
And I'd love it. I'd love it. But the thing that I pride myself is we've had so many people join the team over the years that I could go back 2 years ago and you can see some of the pictures here from last year's climb. Scotty put a video montage. That's what's been going on behind me and behind Clarence this entire presentation. But I will tell you, I have been passionate about it. I still am, and I will continue to be, because the staff at Respiratory Health, they're second to none in what they dedicate their lives to every day. Doing something for those who need help with lung disease, COPD, all the things that occur in someone's life that they don't expect. And so they've done that every year. When I became involved with them 13 years ago, due to my son, Justin, saying, Dad, guess what we're doing in February? What are we doing in February? We're climbing the Hancock. We're doing what? And so that first year, the first year in 2013, we climbed together, just the two of us, and we raised $1,300. Today, 13 years later, to this date, right now, we have 108 members on the team. We're still registering team. We can't until next week when they shut team registration down. But we are currently at almost $18,000 as of this morning. We've never been that high this early. And I've got our goal set at 50,120. The 120 represents the 120th year of Respiratory Health is this year. And so we're already at 108. What's 12 more members? We got another week or so to do that. And that's what we are going to do, because as I look every day, there's $500, $600 rolling in. It's like throwing lines in the water and going fishing, because I just look, all the team members are raising the money. I haven't even really started to fundraise much. And you know what? That's because I was helping recruit. And I say helping because everybody else is recruiting. I have members signing up that don't know. But how you can help and how you have the opportunity still, next week I'll hand around another flyer and I'll put a link in the email after the meeting today, because the event we have coming up on January 31st is our kickoff party. It's getting bigger every year, and this year we're going to have it at the 104010 Fitness Center out in Deer Park. Mayor Jim has agreed to be there to make some comments that night. And Jim, I can't thank you enough for the time that you spend to come and spend some time in the evening that every year they look forward to. People they say, is the mayor coming again? I said, well, I only ask, but it's up to him, and Brenda can come with him. We love having the social interaction that you provide, so thank you for that. But that's how you can help. And I will say, it is a wonderful life. And you remember, you may have a Clarence somewhere in your life, and somewhere, and someday, I may be your Clarence. Thank you.